Hello, my name's Juliet John from the Aesthetic Laser Skin and Wellness Clinic here in Ipswich. Today we're going to talk about rosacea. It's a really popular treatment, so when people come in, they usually want to know what they do, how could they help, what kind of treatments that they want. So today we're just going to talk a little bit about it and then what we can offer here in the clinic. Okay, so usually when people have rosacea, they tend to come in and they've got a compromised skin barrier. So they might see sort of facial flushing, they might see sensitivity, dilated blood vessels, their papules and persistent redness. So that's basically what they're looking at and what they can see. A lot of guys end up having it mostly around their nose area or the top of the cheeks. It's just really popular. There's lots of different triggers though for it. So some of the triggers that could happen, it could be like the UV sun exposure, you've got that. You've also genetics. There's probably up to 50% of people, it runs in their family, so there's a history there. You've also got the Demodex mites as well, so we've all got skin mites, but those people who've got rosacea, they would see 90% of those people would end up having it so much more than people who don't have rosacea. There's also another trigger with bacteria in the stomach and the intestines as well. That's a really common one, and it tends to be things where you need to avoid any inflammation kind of foods, like onions and things like that, dairy produce, alcohol, they're all triggers towards it. Also, there's another one where you've got excessive exercise, that also triggers rosacea too. And then you've also got irritants like in fragrances, skincare products that have got alcohol in there and abrasive kind of products within there. That also aggravates rosacea too. Right, so just that lays down a little bit of a line, so roughly what rosacea is. Now we're going to talk a little bit about what kind of treatments that we offer. So we offer 4 different types of treatments. We've got lasers and IPLs, we've got that. We've also got skincare peels, medical grade skincare peels. We've also got hydrofacial, and then we've also got medical grade skincare products that we have for home use too. So the IPLs and ND-YAG, and we've also got pulse light. So all those kind of treatments, what happens is when you come in, it's usually a 30-minute appointment. When you come in, these kind of like lasers are directed onto the skin, and basically what they do is they heat up the hemoglobin, the blood supply, and then they coagulate and start to break it down. So it kind of pushes the blood back to where it's come from, and obviously therefore you won't see the blood supply leaking then out of the little blood vessels. So it pushes it back. So usually it's like 3 to 6 appointments, depending on kind of the severity of the treatment of the actual rosacea that you've got. Some people also come to see us as a maintenance too. So they come in, and it's usually, as we know, it's maintenance, and it could be like once or twice a year, depends on to what severity that they've actually got the rosacea. So there's those kind of treatments, which works really, really well. You've also then got hydrofacials and chemical peels. They're great too, and they can be directed at those particular skincare problems. So therefore it helps to reduce any of the kind of like the red pustules. It helps to remove dead skin cells. It helps to repair and rejuvenate the skin. And those treatments are roughly, if it's a chemical peel, it's usually 30 minutes, or a hydrofacial 45 to an hour. So people come on a regular basis once a month to come in and see us for those treatments too. And then we've got things like the medical grade kind of skincare products at home. We're really fortunate to have Cicadia and Illumia here. They're both medical grade skincare products, and they have a great range of products for rosacea. So it could be for cleansers, serums, moisturizers, SPFs, all those kind of things that tend to help you at home, as long as working with us in the clinic as well. If there's anything that you'd like to ask us, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. Also on the website, if you have a look to the actual aesthetic packages, there are 2 packages there for rosacea. So if you'd like to look at a 6-month plan or a year plan, then please go ahead, and it's just there's a deposit there, and then there's monthly intervals. But if there's any product knowledge that you want to ask me, please pick up the phone. It's Juliet John, Aesthetic Laser Skin and Wellness Clinic.